YouTubers, and welcome to another unboxing. This should be a very interesting one, and today we have something fascinating for you guys. Now I'm going to do an unboxing of something I've always wanted but couldn't afford at the point that I wanted it, and now that I have the case, I finally went out and decided it's time to upgrade my radiators. Now I'm not going to tell you what radiators I bought, but when you see for yourself, you guys probably already know what kind of radiator it is. So let's do an unboxing. So as you can see, guys, it's nice to just have my tripod up there because I can finally do an unboxing. That's my son in the background, just ignore him. You know, and get this thing over with. Take this thing out right here, this packaging slip. Okay. So here are the packages. Oh man, this is quite weighty. I'm sure you guys can read that. That's the Nexus Monster Full Copper Radiator 240. Oh, but that's not it. That's not where it ends. And here's the other one. The Nexus Monster Full Copper Radiator 360. So yes, guys, I went out and I bought a 240 Monster and a 360 Monster radiator to kind of take full advantage of my case. As you guys can see that I bought the Rosewill Black Hawk Ultra. And shout out to E. Pete's. I saw him running, I think, a Monster 360 down in the bottom of his case, and that kind of gave me the idea to kind of actually just, you know, use the capability of the case. And this is why I wanted that case, because, you know, as I said, even though I could have got a 900D, you know, put a quad in the bottom and, you know, a couple of radiators here and there, I don't need all that radiator. I just need these two big boys to do the job for me, you know, and plus I have two RX 120 sitting there anyway. So, but the fact of the matter is, it's a nice case, and, you know, I could have easily bought a 900D and, you know, get smaller radiators, but as I said, it's a trade-off. You know, I prefer got a nice case like the Rosewill and get bigger, you know, fatter radiators to do the job. So I'm very happy, and let's do an unboxing to see what you get with them and what they look like. So the white versions were a little bit more expensive, and I didn't really care for the white version anyway, since I already have a black case. So let's take out the 240. Man, I gotta tell you, these things are heavy. They got some weight to it. So this is what it looks like. You get the Alpha Cool sticker on the side, and you can see it's really, I'm hoping you guys are seeing this. This is the Alpha Cool sticker. Let me turn it around for you guys so you can see. So it's really nice and shine. I like the finish, actually. It's nice and shine. You get some like plugs for the threads for the opening. And you get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think a little drain spot as you get at the bottom 80. So that's really convenient. You see, this is you got millimeter thick radiator, so you're gonna, you know, and be careful how this bleeded, and I'm guessing to fill, you know, these radiators. It's gonna take quite some time to pass both of this radiator. Ask me to time a race because I have a heart, so I feel, imagine how this thing is set up, and I can only much water and take it. So really happy looks. And look in the corner. I'm here, guys. You can wait. It's the actual. If you look a little corner here, you can see that even if you scroll you down, protect all the way. So you know, even if you have long screw, you screw it down like a stopper to stop the screw. Longest actually is like puncturing the tube or from ends on the inside, which is pretty awesome. So you can, it's solid, it's a solid radiator. It's well made. So let's see what you get for it. Thank you, baby. You like it? That's my son. He said it was awesome. So if my son approves, that means you guys approve too. So you get, let me see what you get with this. You get one set, 2 sets of M3 mounting screw for your radiator, and then you get about 5 covers or caps for the radiators. I want to say actually you get 4 sets of mounting screws, so that's pretty awesome. 4 sets. So that's if you want to do like push and pull on them, which I am going to do push and pull. So this is pretty awesome that they actually included that for me, even though I have tons of these already. But that's pretty awesome. They actually give you a lot more of these. And as I said, you get 5 caps to cover the unused ports on the radiators. So that's pretty awesome. So let's put them back for now, because I have a lot of work to do. Once I finish recording this, I'm actually going to break down my system and start replacing the radiators and redoing loops and all kind of stuff. So I got a lot of work to do. So let's go to the second one. Let's get to the 360. Let's see how big this beast is. We already know the size, but we want to see what the 360 version look like. So man, this thing's heavy. Woo boy. How am I gonna go to the LAN party after this? Jeez, look at this mammoth. Look at this. God. My gosh, this should put some extreme amount of weight on my case. My case is already heavy as it is, but just adding this with more water, I can only imagine how heavy this thing gonna get. I haven't, keep in mind guys, I forgot to put on the casters, so you know I'm gonna have some problem after tonight trying to pick this thing up, which I'm not gonna try to do by myself. You crazy? But yeah, I mean it's gosh, it's solid. I love the feel of it. You can tell it's well built. It's, you know, it's solid. So I am very happy right now. Like I can't, you know, express how happy I am. I have to just be able to now finally, you know, I have a big thick radiator in the case. As a quiet guys, I've been eyeing this radiator for quite a while, and now that I finally had the money to buy it, I am excited. And we, you know, so I gotta say, I can't around to put this in my system, and it's, you know, mess with it with the temperature. Mine, and see how setup does versus old radiator. So proof. I'm excited. There you go. So pops, you are move of this. Who go good? Yeah, I had going to my head and loop it, you know, go ahead and break down this water cooling again. Just to and update, and once again how, you know, as I said, and date you guys one thing again of how it looks, and guys, you know, with everything installed. So let me know, yeah, about subscribe, comment, things are what you think. I gotta say, it's huge, this and huge. Man, they just let me. And so yeah, you know, guys, you know, and it comes with more screw. This even I'm getting 60 with even bigger, so it's just 3. Even bigger in it. Yeah, comes with, I'm right. So you get, I'm guessing, get set of screws. So you, 1 here, 6. That's 2 actually. It was 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. That's right. So you get 6 sets of you get M3 screws. That's for those of you who want to do push and pull. Which right now, technically I could do push and pull on the Blackhawk Ultra, because that on top of the case, there's actually enough space to put actually a 25mm fan, like 3 of them. So I might think about it in the near future. Something to think about, but for right now I'm gonna have one set and push, and that should be enough, because as I said, I'm gonna have the 240 in push and pull, and then I have a 120 RX 120 at the bottom in push and pull, so that should be enough cooling. So yeah, and you got another 5 set of screw cover for your ports, for the ports on the radiator. So yeah, so I'm definitely happy with it, the way it looks, and I gotta tell you guys, I can't wait to install these puppies. So just so you can see them side by side, just comparison, guys, so you can see them. There you go. So that's what they look like. The Alpha Cool Nexus 240 and 360. So that will be my unboxing, guys. I appreciate it. I might just give you a little quick scoop. Okay, one more thing I need to show you. I went out and bought some Mayhem yellow dye, and so you know the coolant looks like this. This is the coolant I'm going to be using. This is my homemade sunset yellow coolant, milky yellow coolant, which should look really nice in the setup. So I'm excited to put that in the setup as well. So sorry about that, YouTubers. My battery died, and so here we are again. Now, as you can see, my computer is all pulled down to accommodate the new radiators, just sitting right over there. I mean, they're just, you know, I'm just excited, that's all. But as you can see, I have a whole bunch of mess towels and toolbox and, you know, water drainage bucket right here. As you can see, I had the fluid that was down in there in the PC. I had some of it spilled, but as you can see, guys, you notice I haven't made any drain ports. That's because I always find a complicated way to drain it, but I don't mind. I think drain ports are tacky. Yeah, they make life easier, but I don't want a big old thing right here with a piece of tube egging off over to the side. I mean, I'm sure there's, you know, very stealthy ways you can do it, but I have no time, the investment. I don't want to have to do that. You know, when I'm going to drain it, I figure it out then. I don't care about drain ports. I mean, if you want to make it cool but not drain, fine, whatever. But I'm changing out tubing every time I do my rig, so it's pointless to have drain ports, honestly, in my opinion. It makes it ugly and all that stuff. But anyways, that's just my opinion. But as you can see, I'm going to go ahead, kind of dust this off because it already accumulated some dust. I'm going to blow it off and go ahead and take off the 30mm radiator, take off the 240, and I'm probably going to take this out and use this RX 120 instead, since this one don't have the dye that I previously had in this one, because I want, when I put in, I don't want this no green yellow coolant, you know, inside of it and dye. I wanted nothing yellow pre-existing coolant in there. Just a straight, as you can see, coolant's pretty there. So yellow. What else? Sick. But as guys, I can actually put if I want to see, put a three more set of fans up to top. All it is, there's a lot more space underneath this case to do it. All I got to do is cut those two little ridges right here, those two little things. Once I cut those out, I can actually put a third set of fan and push and pull. But at the moment, I don't need to. As I said, I don't want to have to cut and hock and saw the case already. You know, it's just only like a couple days new, maybe a week. So I don't want to have to hock and saw anything. As you can see, what I love about the case is that it's already there for me to put in. I don't have to cut, modify, nothing. Just put up, make it look good, and that's it. You know, so yeah, so I'm gonna I finished working on that, and yeah, so this would be the end of the video. I'm sorry about that cut off, you know, because my battery died. So thankfully my girlfriend, which I give a lot of credit to, she can edit, so she edits the video. I mean, she don't put all that special stuff. It's just, you know, just little small editing, basic editing, but you still get the raw footage, you know, of everything I'm doing. So yeah, So I'll catch you in a bit, YouTube, when everything, well, I'm gonna start shotting it once I put the radiator in, and then I'm gonna shot it again once I have the tubing in, and I'm gonna maybe shot it when I'm actually filling the fluid, like pouring in the fluid, do a little fluid, you know, like when I'm filling up the loop. Yeah, I'm gonna actually shot it again. So I'm just gonna have her headed it in one big video, and that way you guys get to see all the goodness and what's going on. You know, and as I said, guys, I get this tubing, my tubing, I have tons of this stuff. I buy that at Home Depot, and honestly, a lot of people always be complaining about, oh, you know, there's too much, you know, we call it plasticizer. And honestly, I don't even see that in this tube. And I mean, I would have been running for a week, so you're not going to see that. You can see that there was just maybe a little bit starting to come. But honestly, when you have like fluid like this, for example, you always see me running the white fluid in my rigs. Like, so when you have fluid like this, like kind of milky looking fluid, it tends to not plasticize really early, especially that this is kind of oil based. It has some oil in there, so it's kind of oil based. So it tends to not be, you know, like it slowed down the process of the tubing getting very cloudy. So, you know, that's a benefit there. That's why I keep buying this tube, because it's really cheap. So yeah, and so now I'm gonna stop ranting and end my conversation here, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. All right, hey YouTubers, and I'm back again. This time I am actually running, as you can see, I put a little bit of soap in there because, as I said, the coolant I was running, well, not really the coolant, but like before I was running an oil, as I said, oil-based coolant. It's not super oil, it has just enough oil in there to kind of lubricate the pump and just kind of, as I said, slow the process of clouding of the tubing, or plasterization, as you guys call it. And so now what I'm doing is just I'm having the pump down in there, kind of washing out like the blocks. As you can see, my blocks are very, you know, was nasty. It was worse than this. So I'm just having it flow through the blocks, kind of cleaning them out. And then I'm gonna empty the bucket out, put some fresh water in there, and then just let it roll, let it roll through. As you can see in the process, I'm actually cleaning the radiators as well. So the new radiators, just any debris or any filth in there, that's being cleaned off. And then I have on the pump, I have a little filter thing on the pump to not suck back in all that dirt and stuff. So I'm just gonna have it run for a couple of more minutes, and then change out the water, put some fresh water in there, and have it run again for a couple more minutes. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and start installing back the parts. So I just want to keep you guys updated on every single thing I'm doing. And thanks to my girl once again. Shout out to my girlfriend. She's actually doing a fantastic job of actually putting all this clip of video I'm doing together in one big video. So that's pretty awesome. The power of knowledge, as they say. Yeah. So I'm just, as you can see, I have tons of fittings, guys, like tons of fittings that I'm not even using. And this is just, as I said, just fittings that I've acquired over a period of time. You know, and just to let you see one of the fans I'm using. Now these are the fans I'm using. I have for quite a while. Delta. There's some clear fans. If you can get that up, clear it up, please clear it up. See some. All right. So you can look. All right. You can see that they're Delta fans, and trust me, they run really nice, and they put a lot of hair to the radiators. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to change these fans for quite a while. So yeah, they're really nice Delta fans. They're not super loud, but once you turn them up at 3,500 RPM, yeah, they get loud. But I usually have them at like maybe, you know, 2,800, sometimes 2,500 RPM, you know, depending on how low I want it. Usually I just keep them around 2,500 because it's like the perfect balance between sound and, you know, and performance. So I just don't want all the fans to be, you know, turned up all the time. So I just keep them at like 2,500 RPM where, you know, I'm pretty much satisfied there. But as you can see, guys, I mean, everything is running great. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. So I can't wait to install these big boys up in there and, you know, get everything running. I'm excited to see the temperatures, see what the difference it makes in performance. And the yellow coolant, man. Yellow coolant, I'm happy about this. This is really what I'm excited about to put in there. That yellow coolant right there. So yeah, shout out to Mayhem. Mayhem makes some awesome dyes. Trust me, Mayhem makes some really awesome dyes. So I would support that company for sure. Yeah, but that's just about it. The next clip would be about me pretty much installing everything and, you know, get everything cracking. So yeah, so that's my little update again. And keep in mind, as I said, guys, this is my first trial and test. I've added little clips together so you get one big video in one. So let's see how that turns out. Let me know if you guys like that. And that will be the only editing I'm doing. And I'm not going to edit any mistakes or, you know, as I said, I prefer the raw footage, but a little minimal editing so you guys get everything in. See what I'm saying? Alright, so yeah, that's going to be it for now. Hey YouTubers, and I'm back again, and as you can see, I have the radiator installed on the top, the 240 in the front, and the 120 at the bottom. I wish the 120 was black. Now that I'm looking at everything, I wish the 120 was black, but that's for another time. That's another project. Once I put the case on, you're gonna barely see the white anyways, so that will blend in very well. But I gotta say, even though it fit, you can see there's just barely enough clearance for that 8-pin. I don't know if you can see what the 8-pin is, but like, yeah, it barely cleared the 8-pin. That's how much, you know, big this thing is. And I find, as I said before, I can put another set of fan on the top once I cut out the two things that is holding this mesh up. I can put 3 fans on the top, and that can hold the mesh up itself. So I have the option there at any point, so I'm not worried about that. And as you can see, I have the 240 in push and pull, nice and sturdy, and it looks really nice. So as you can see, got the reservoir in. Barely any clearance to put fluid in, but I'll figure some way. Knowing me, you know, I'm gonna figure some way to get the fluid in, so that's not a big deal. You can see my pump here. Man, I love this pump. This pump is a beast, I gotta tell you. And keep in mind, this pump is not even running at 24 volts, which it should be running at. This thing does, let me see if I can show you the specs, but I read it out if you can't see it. It's DC 24 volt. It has 6.5 meters of ed, but that's at 24 volts. So I'm getting probably half of that, like maybe 3.5 or so. So half of the ed I'm getting. This thing does max flow is about 2,450 liters an hour. I'm getting less than that. I'm probably cutting in half. So I'm getting less than that as flow wise, and this thing consumes about 86 watts at 24 volt, but at 12 volt it's probably less. It's probably like more like 24 watts, you know, maybe 36 watt at the most. My fan controller feeds it 50 watts, so it's you know, it definitely performs at 50 watts, and it's very quiet. You can barely hear it, and it has enough power, enough air pressure to push everything through the loop. So as you can see, when I was doing everything, when I was flushing the rad and, you know, flushing out the old dye and everything out of it, you can see that it was pushing water. It pushed it perfectly fine. So I love the pump for $84. You know, I'm supporting this company. As I said, it's a Chinese made pump, but it's very powerful. It's very powerful pump. And keep in mind, if you have a little what do you call it, if I can find it, as you can see, there's a little it actually comes with a better resistor, variable resistor, but I had to make a makeshift resistor and put on there as I broke the other one, so I had to find a little 5-volt variable resistor to turn the pump up and down. Right now it's at max settings. This would be very low to off, and then this would be max settings, but I just hide this because I keep it on max, and I just use the fan controller up there. I think number 6, which you see it's all the way at the top, to control the pump whether I want it turned down or turned up, but most of the time I just leave it at max speed. Now I'm gonna get myself a 24-volt pump controller and finally, you know, turn this thing up and see what it does. I mean, at 24-volt, this thing is insane. Because when I had my pump controller before, my 24-volt pump controller, and I put this on there, this thing was pushing water like crazy, man. Like you know, but it gets a little louder at that moment. It makes a louder than usual. So I wouldn't, you know, run it at that full max speed, but I at least run it at 70% around there, you know, just to kind of keep that flow going and everything. So I'm definitely gonna get a pump controller for that. But for now, at 12-volt, it's running perfectly fine. I can tell you, probably gonna get either 1 liter thing, and I'm probably running at the minimum 1 liter with everything installed in here, and it's running perfect. Mine, so as you can see, it's a 4 pump, and as I see, and there's fittings in. So as you can see, pump is I wouldn't be a fitting do that without fitting. It's not the pump is just like supported by custom. The only thing supported is if it doesn't have some tops and custom top. You know, if you could fantastic, one could make a for this deal be freaking. But unfortunately, it could be a killer for CNC, but to do all of that junk. So I don't, I leave it up machine. Those people that are crazy willing to try to. But it's a great pump to buy. Pump. Yeah, but about oh man, finally, it looks so much better. I gotta tell you, man, it looks so much better with those radiators, and man, it just looks more like what the Blackhawk Ultra should look like. Packed with a bunch of stuff like. This is a monster. This is what a monster computer should look like. The true definition of a monster PC. Now, as you can see, monster. As you notice, the casters are missing. Woo, boy. I don't know how I'm gonna pick this up, but I already asked my girl to help me pick it up. What a sad boyfriend I am, but just too lazy to put on the caster, man. And I mean, it's not like I'm going anywhere every day, you know what I mean? It's gonna sit in one area until the LAN party in October, so I'm gonna have someone help me pick it up at that moment. But for now, it's just gonna be sitting there on my the little stool thing I put it on, so it's gonna sit there and just work away. But I'm happy, guys. Tell me what you think about this setup. If it looks much better, I think it looks much cleaner, honestly. It looks so much cleaner. Yep, so much cleaner. I had to put some washers here, as you can see, because the head of the screw was like about the same size as the hole that it's in. So I had to put a washer here in order to stop the screw from actually going inside, and because I don't want the radiator to fall off while I'm moving it or something, because as I said, it's a pretty heavy radiator, so I wanted to secure it as much as possible so this thing is not going anywhere, nowhere. See that? The whole table shaking. It's not going anywhere. It's firm. This as well is firm, not going anywhere. So what I'm about to do right now is about to put the tubing in, and I don't know if I want to use black tubing or clear tubing, and that's what I'm at the point right now. Honestly, I'm going to probably use clear because I do want to see that yellow fluid running up and down inside of it, and I think I'm gonna use a clear tubing, guys, because I mean I have so much black in this that it'd be pointless to kind of unless I'm going full out black, all out black. That means I want black fluid, black, I mean, unless I'm doing that full black and white stuff. But I wanted to just drop the yellow fluid inside as a contrast, so it'd be like black, white, and yellow, whereas the white being the fans, the black being the radiator, and a mixture of this, and just kind of give it a little contrast, because it's not fun when you have so much black that you cannot see anything. So the yellow will add a little bit of touch to it, to everything. So I can't wait to freaking get this thing going, man. I am definitely happy about this. And as you can see, you see my LED strip. I keep showing you guys that, but I'm not sure if you guys got a good look of it, but that's the LED strip. You have a little remote that it comes with. You can change and the light in all kind of color. And as you can see, I bought this thing and kind of plug it up straight to the power supply. You can get these things for like 5 cents on Amazon. I think I paid what, $5 for a pack of 10 of them, and this is pretty cheap too. This lighting kit is pretty cheap on Amazon. You can get it for 28 bucks free shipping, so I recommend it. You got the receiver that I pushed back here, so that way if I turn it to the back of the case, I can actually change the color of the light. But yeah, guys, it looks, as I said, guys, it looks solid. I love it. And I can't wait to just start installing and see how much of a difference the temperature the temperature drop would be. And as you can see, my old radiators are over here, which I'm going to sell. So I want to, if I want them. So I'm not sure, but I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it right now. Point or definitely want some radiators. So guys, already I'm done right. Yeah, guys, pretty much done. About to take pretty much bottle as you can hear. My bottle that a little bit filled the loop. See my and I used to put some clear tube and put it up there and get it going. Takes and put so and that's the update, guys. That's the update. Man, I look sick looking, don't it? Tell me, guys, what you think. So yeah, finally. Took forever, man. I started this at like freaking 3 o'clock, and look, it's almost like, what time is it, babe? Probably about 10, right? About 10 something. What, 9? 12, look, it's actually 12. It's actually 12, and I started this at 3 o'clock p.m. So to show you, I take my time with my bills. I do not rush it. I want it to look good as possible, and just to make sure while I'm doing it, I'm not making any mistakes, and I have to go over it and redo it. So I just be careful, and because it's my rig, I want it to look good. So yeah, so the next update will be fluid in and it's running. That's the next update. So stay tuned, guys. Remember to subscribe, ask question, comment, and like this video. It helps me, and it just it helps me get more view, and just to help people, because as I said, my channel is to help a lot of people, give them give them tips, let them see what I do with my bills, and maybe they want to replicate the bill, maybe they want to save some money and buy a cheaper pump. Just my channel is all about kind of letting you guys think creative, think out of the box, save some money on a case. Why get the 900D when you can get this? Things like that. Like just you want to be able to spend and buy all these high-end hardware, but at the same time, you don't want to just shell out money. You want to buy it, one time and call it a day. So what I'm saying is that the power supply, it's not super expensive. Even though it's a 1200 watt, I pay $150 for it. Where we have, like, for example, the Corsair AX, I think it's AX or AXI, the platinum version. Look how expensive that is. Even when the 1200 watt Corsair dropped, it was very expensive. So what I'm saying is that just my channel is about getting high-end stuff for the lower price, because you want, at the end of the day, you want your rig to look good, you want it to perform good, and you don't want to shell out arm and a leg just to have it. So I didn't shell out an arm and a leg just to have it, as I said, even though these components are expensive, but I did it over time. I didn't buy them all at one time and go on crazy. As you see, everything was acquired at over a length of a time. So so yeah, I am very happy with the outcome, and I love the way it looks. So let me guys know what you think, and remember to comment and subscribe, and like the video. If you have any question, make a comment and I'll answer it when I get the time. So yeah, and peace out. Alright, YouTuber, as you can see, I'm in the filling process, as I'm using the yellow. As I said, I'm using yellow coolant, milky coolant, and I gotta tell you, it looks freaking fantastic. And as you can see, it just looks, as I said, it bring a better contrast to everything, black, white, yellow, whereas the black is more black than yellow. So it looks freaking great. Let me turn the pump on. Okay, I'm trying to feed as much as I can. Keep up with the pump. I'm squirting. Alright, now I'm going to put some more fluid in there. Or coolant, I should say. Think it might take this whole bottle, but let's see what happens. So as you can see, guys, I'm filling it up and it's running. So I'm gonna give it some time to let it bleed out, do what it gotta do. But as you can see, guys, there's flow, there's good amount of flow, and as I said, the pump is not even, the pump is only running at 12 volts right now. And so it's not bad, not bad. I'm pretty happy there. Look, I'm so good that there's no leaking, no leakage whatsoever. I don't even have to put no, because I've did this so many times that, as I said, it's best to take your time, make sure everything is tight before you even think about putting fluid in the system. And that's exactly what I'm doing, just taking my time, making sure there's fluid in the system, So I gotta say, guys, it looks fantastic. Yep. So, and this is just how I feel it. As I said, there's a tight gap there, so I made sure the fans are not on and the fan blade won't be hitting the thing. So that's how I feel it. I mean, it's a little tight gap, but I'll be able, as I said, that's just how I work. But just that's just to be able to keep it clean, to keep a clean look to the whole system. You know what I mean? So yeah, I am very happy. I am very happy the way it turns out. It looks really, really good. See that? So I'm getting good flow, guys. As I said, it's more than capable of giving me good temp, good flow. And I mean, I'm overall happy. I'm happy with the way it turned out. Gotta be honest with you, I'm happy. So I'm gonna tilt it a little, just to get some air bubbles out. You can see there's a ton of air bubbles in the system, so I'm trying to tilt it just to get some of that air bubble out. And these radiators are not even close to being full yet. So every now and then I gotta, I have to lean it in order to get some of the air bubbles out of the system. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. There's no leaks, nothing I can feel, nothing I can see dripping. So I'm quite pleased. I am quite pleased. I gotta tell you, I'm quite pleased. See, as I'm tilting it, trying to get everything out. There we go. Oh, it's on something. And I have to just keep topping it up and just keep doing that until it's all bedded out. Yep. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much it. I showed you pretty much everything, and as I said, that's the look I've been looking for this time, and I am very happy with how everything turned out. I am super stoked. I am really, 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 really happy the way it looks, and so I can't I can't ask for no more. I gotta say, I'm very, very satisfied. I'm satisfied with the way it came out. I can't ask for no more. So, can't wait to get it up and running. So, this is gonna be it, YouTuber. And remember to comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about the system in general. Like, so yeah, I'm definitely happy with the way it turned out. So I guess I'll just see you guys around, and I'll update you and tell you the next update will be about, like, temperature. What's the difference in temperature with the new radiators, and just go over some stuff. So, and hopefully I can get around to doing a new overclocking CPU part 2. As part 1, a lot of you guys were kind of complaining, say I had a sucky camera. So now that I have a better camera, I can actually put it on a tripod and actually show you how I overclocked the 3820 CPU. So yeah, so that will be it, guys, and until next time, I'll see you around. Hey YouTubers, so it's very late in the morning. I want to say after 2, and I'm gonna be up for a little longer, as it's gonna be Saturday morning anyways. And I'm finally done, and I gotta say, man, if my girlfriend is pleased with it, I am definitely pleased with it. And I gotta tell you guys, this is a finished product. That's what it looked like. I I think this is a showpiece, honestly. It looks, as I said, with that yellow fluid inside of it, it just give it a nice contrast with the black and white. And I mean, I can't believe it's just to show you how I feel about something I've done. If you look back on my videos from all the way back until now, I never thought I would achieve this much, this aesthetically pleasing computer. And I've got to tell you, all those trial and error, building computers, breaking them down, and it finally paid off. You guys can't deny it. It looks fantastic, man. It looks great. It looks like something I would definitely sell to someone, like a client build. But I'm pleased with it. I am very happy, and it's gonna be this way for quite some time. It's gonna stay this way for a long time, and I am happy. I am very happy. I can't tell you how much I am happy that my fingers, these hands, did that. So I'm proud of myself. Now, not for the bragging, but you know, back to the computer. I'm gonna show you what it looked like when I'm actually having it on running. So let me see if it's plugged in. Yep, it's plugged in. So when it's running, I got my remote, different colors. So if I wanted to turn it on, wait till it come back on. So if it's running, I can just turn it on right there, and that's white light, and that's what I'm gonna actually have it running on, the white LEDs in the night. And as I said, guys, it looks really, really, really sharp. I'm very pleased with it. I couldn't ask for anything more than that. As you can see, that's what it looks like in the night. You still can see the yellow. Actually, I can see much better than how you see it on the camera, but it looks really, 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 really nice. And I can't ask for much more than that. So I hope you guys like it and appreciate it. And you know, I gotta say thanks for you guys that are viewing this and you know, complimenting my work, because it makes me feel good and it makes me want to, you know, progress even further and want to do more builds like this. So yeah, this is I'm quite pleased. I'm happy, and I'm gonna keep this for quite a while without changing anything on it. It's just gonna be this way for quite a while. So I'm happy. So I'm finally done. There's nothing else to buy right now, and you know, the only thing I'm planning on buying maybe is the Ivy Bridge E processor when it comes out, and you know, new graphics card and water block. So look out for that whenever ATI launch their new series of graphics card. I'm definitely going to be jumping on a couple of those. So otherwise from that, guys, look out for more unboxings and, you know, more of the updates that I, you know, if I feel like I need to add anything else, I definitely will. But for now, this is how it's going to be. And let me know you guys' opinion. Let me know what you think on the build, and you know, remember to comment, subscribe, and like. And yeah, this is Jay Voodoo signing out.